everyone! I'm excited about today's fishing adventure. I'm always excited about fishing, I love fishing, but I'm excited about today's because I'm fishing a new creek, which is my favorite thing to do. I'm in the mountains of Utah, and I've never fished this creek before. I'm fishing a rod that I've fished probably more than any other rod, and that is the Zen Tenkara Suzume. This is just such a good little all-around small creek rod. But apart from fishing this new creek, which is just over here, I'm fishing with a new line. This is the cheapest level line I've been able to find. I bought this off of AliExpress. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was not a lot. I'll put the price on the screen here, and I'll put the link to this level line down in the description below. It says 100% fluorocarbon, orange. It is a number 3 level line. I usually fish with 3.5, but I've fished with 3 before, not a huge difference. To be more specific, the diameter is 0.285 millimeters, and there's 50 meters of line here. So you can make a lot of Tenkara lines, a lot of level lines with this spool of level line. I'll show you a close-up now of the packaging here, and then of the line itself. So you open it up and there's a little spool. I didn't know how big exactly this creek would be and how long of a line I would need. I think I'm gonna make a 9-foot line. So I'm gonna make a line on the side of the stream here. It's very easy, and then we'll get to fishing on the creek over there. Okay, what a beautiful little stream we have here. I'm fishing this rod at its about 9-foot length. That's why I tied about a 9-foot line on here. And I have a few feet of tippet with an all black yarn-bodied fly. This is Jameson's Shetland Spindrift Black. So right away, I'm noticing that this line isn't nearly as visible as the line that I normally use. Oh! Dang it, I saw the little... I saw and felt the little tap. Yeah, this line is much more transparent. It's like transparent with an orange tint to it. And I've found that with several different kinds of level lines. So the line that I normally fish with, the level line I normally use, I think it's called like the Nissan Oni Ryu line, something like that. I buy it from Dragon Tail. I'll link to it down below. That's my preferred line because that's the most visible. Oh man, I just got caught on this tree right in front of me. That's the most visible line that I've found. It's the least transparent line that I've found. This is very hard for me to see, this particular line. And that's an issue because when you're... Oh, fish on! What do we have here? Oh, it's a cutthroat. How awesome. You know, I vary the I guess schedule, the output of my videos. Like, I don't necessarily put them in the order that I fish. I've been catching a lot of brook trout recently, and so I'm thrilled to be catching a native cutthroat here. I believe this is a Bonneville cutthroat trout. Not a huge fish, but then again, you're probably not gonna catch huge fish in a little shallow, steep mountain stream like this. Oh, see ya, buddy. All right, awesome. First fish, first of many, I think. I hope. Feels good to be on the board. Fish on. Oh, I was late in setting the hook on that one. I think there were a couple of taps that were fish taps, but I thought they were rocks. Let's try again. Ooh, that was not a fish, I don't think. There we go. Where'd he go? That's a brook trout. All right, 2 fish in. This is already a multi-species adventure. It's about an 8-inch fish, 8-inch brook trout. Fly is out. Nice fish, healthy little fish. Nothing wrong with that. So the reason the transparency or translucency of the line matters is that I basically use the end of the line. So where the line goes into the tippet, that knot, I use that as kind of an indicator, a strike indicator, a sighter. I focus on that point. That's what I'm looking at to see, is there any movement in the line that I didn't cause? If so, I set the hook. There's a good chance there's a fish on. And so the fact that this line isn't very visible, that's an issue. I mean, it's definitely usable. And like I can mostly see it, or kind of see it most of the time, but I mean, it's cheap, but that's about all this has going for it. It's cheap and it works, but this is not the best level line you can get. This is not just a rebranded, expensive, fancy Japanese line. This is different. Okay, this looks, ooh, this looks perfect. There is definitely a fish. That was a bad cast, but there is definitely a fish in here. That's a bold declaration to make. 5 minutes into fishing a creek. There we go. I think that's a cutthroat. Nope, it's not. That's a brook trout. That's a nice brook trout though. Nothing wrong with that. That's the biggest one yet. It's about 9 inches. Again, the fly is out. Nice fish. We'll let him go. Yeah, I had a hunch that this would be a good fishing stream, and it is. I mean, I'm less than 10 minutes into fishing here, I think. I've already landed 3 fish. Yeah, this line is just hard to see. If it's hard for me to see, then that means it's probably impossible for you guys to see. I know it's harder to see the line in videos than it is in person, which is why I sometimes add the arrows so you can see where the strike is going to be. Like right now, I can't. I mean, I can just barely sometimes see that line. There's a nice little foam pocket over here. Fish on. Oh, darn it. Oh, I thought that was a fish. I'm trying to fish this foamy pocket again. Yep, there we go. Got him. Biggest fish yet, I think. Wow, just another really healthy, really nice brook trout. Awesome. See you, buddy. Fish on. It's a very dark brook trout. How interesting. Just a very dark green, not a whole lot of orange. It's fun seeing the variation of the same species, especially in the same body of water. See you, buddy. Oh, fish on. I believe it's a brook trout. Yep. Man, I thought I was gonna be catching natives here. I thought I was gonna be catching cutthroat. That first fish was a cutthroat. It tricked me. Very nice. This looks very, very good right here. As far as functionality of the line, it works just fine as far as like casting it goes. No issues there. The only issues are from the visibility. So if visibility is important to you, which I think it should be, then you might want to skip this line. But if you're on a tight budget, you know, obviously this line works, could be a good option for you. It just depends on your preferences, on your circumstances. I like fishing a wide variety of gear. I still have fun fishing with, you know, cheapo $5 Tenkara rods. I like fishing with all sorts of different rods, different lines, different flies. Sometimes I want to just fish the same flies over and over, but you know, variety is fun, right? Yeah, like right there, I couldn't really see the line. I was looking and I briefly lost it. You know, it comes in and out of view as it goes through little patches of sun and shadow. I couldn't see the line, so when I set the hook when, you know, as a result of recasting, pulling the rod back to recast. Little brook trout. Smallest fish yet. Fish on. It's a little fatty. Old fatty brook trout. Nice. Great fishing in this creek, if that wasn't obvious. Healthy fish, lots of interesting stream topography. You know, lots of eddies and pockets and pools and all that good stuff. Just a perfect little Tenkara stream. Fish on. Very nice. Oop, see you, buddy. Fish on. Brook trout, not surprised. Let's just assume it's a brook trout, unless I say otherwise. I think that's probably a safe bet on this stream. Little guy. Fish on. Let's bring him to the right side of this boulder here. If we can, it's a brook trout. Where'd he go? Where's the line? That's one other thing, like, sometimes you need to see the line when you're landing the fish if you want to grab the line. And it's hard to do if the line is kind of clear, you know? That's a nice fish. Got one. Oh. I think the fish just barely had it in its mouth. Because I saw some movement, but I think I set the hook a little bit too quick. Oh, but that time I got it, but he came off. Came off just before I could get him in the net. Ooh. Had one on. Got him on again. He's fighting. He's got room to fight. This is a pretty good sized pool here. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. He went down below me. There we go. Very nice. This is a pretty little spot here. I've got one branch of the creek coming here, another coming down here. I think this is the same creek. It just splits up there and then comes back together right here. I think that's true. I think that's the case. Let's fish this left side. I think this left side looks like it has a little bit more water than the right side. Got a nice little eddy right in front of me. Ah, dang it. Stuck on the tree. Guys, we might lose that black fly. That was the only one I had. Yeah, that's a goner. Okay, time for a new tippet and a new fly. Okay, got a funny little fly on here. It's a bright yellow with a green, kind of a dark green thread head, and then a little puffy little yarn wing on the back. This is kind of weird. The stream keeps breaking up into smaller and smaller pieces. They're all kind of parallel to each other. I think here it's like in 3 or 4 different little parallel creeks. I think they all meet back up together up higher, but I don't know. Fish on. First fish on the yellow fly. Surprise, surprise. You guys know what species it is. Fly is out. See ya, buddy. Well, already got this fly stuck. I think I'm gonna lose it too after just one fish. Yeah, that fly's gone. Okay, we've got yet another new fly with a brown yarn body. I think that color is coffee. Black soft tackle, red thread head. Let's be extra careful, extra mindful of the trees here. All right, I think I'm back to the point where all the creeks, all the little branches of the creek have come back together. So the water's a little bit wider now. The pools are a little bit better. Wow, this looks beautiful. We've got a really pretty spot on the right side of this log. Gorgeous spot on the left side with the water coming down that exposed rock right there. Fish on. Nice. So that was the right side. Let's try this left side, to the left of the log. It's kind of the same pool, so... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if there's just one fish in there, but there are a couple. That's a nice fish. My line is caught on the tree. Wow. That's the prettiest brook trout yet, I think. If I let that rod go, is that just gonna... Okay, yeah, the tree will hold it. Wow. Best fish yet. Probably the fish of the day right here. Really pretty colors on this guy. And a good size. And just in a beautiful spot. Again, here we have this left section of creek and right. Let's go to the right over here. Wow, look at this. The creek flowing over the rocks here. Awesome mountain views that I'm sure are hard to see in the GoPro, but just awesome. Mountains all around here. So pretty. Wow. Again, how beautiful is this? Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish in there. There's a brook trout. I think he... There we go. I was gonna say he went for it, kind of. Got him. What an amazing setting for a final fish. This is fish number 20, brook trout number 19. Is the fly out? Yes, it is. Fish number 20. I can't believe I caught one cutthroat and it was that very first fish. What are the odds? Awesome place to finish up for the day. So, what's the verdict here? How is this line? It's okay. It works fine. It's just hard to see. but it's cheap. So you'll have to decide whether the trade-off is worth it for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. And I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe to the channel here if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out my flytyingyarn.com store if you're looking for yarn for your fly tying needs. And then finally, I have another YouTube channel called SUV RVing that covers all of my non-fishing adventures if you want to check that out. Links to all of those things and more will be in the video description.